Hi everybody, Laura here for Simon Says Stamp. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited to bring you the reveal of the latest Rainbows release with Simon Says Stamp. I'm going to walk you through all of these fabulous new products, starting with some new background clings. This first one is called Shine On, and as always, the background clings are red rubber mounted on a cushy foam. You know you're going to get a beautiful stamped impression with that red rubber. So this is the Shine On, a big sun image. Next is called Sea and Sky, and this is actually 3-in-1. So you can see on the back here that it's actually 3 stamps together. So you can take them apart if you just want to do the, I guess that'd be the sea or the land. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the beach. And then you got the water, and then you got the sky. Next is Waves Builder. Now this is another one. This is another doozy. You could do a bunch of waves, or you could stamp each one individually. Maybe you just want to do a tiny wave. Maybe you want to do a background of rainbow rays. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Okay, next is the Delicate Outline Flowers background cling. Everybody loves a floral background. Now this one's another unique one called On the Ground. And again, it's one of those where you can pull it apart. So you actually get 5 different ground images, you know? And then lastly, we have my personal favorite, the Repeating Rainbows. You just can't go wrong. Okay, moving on to some stamps. We have the Birthday Seedlings. So this one has the outline and the solid of some leafy foliage. There's coordinating dies to go with it, and a few little birthday sentiments. Next is Seas and Greetings. So this is a beachy vibe, and as well there's a coordinating Seas and Greetings die set to go with it. So for all those beach lovers, there's even a little lobster on there. Next is the Tied the Knot stamp set. This does have coordinating dies, so it gives you that cute little back image of a vehicle, and you can decorate it with a banner, just married, a swag. I think you could do this for different occasions, but definitely wedding. And then next is Hello Sunshine. Now that sun looks like the same image as that background cling, but that one doesn't have coordinating dies. Next is Sunday Afternoons, and it's got coordinating dies to go with it, and a bunch of different Sunday images with some great coordinating sentiments. Moving on to the Tropical Silhouettes. For those that would like to dream that we're in Hawaii, or maybe you're already in Hawaii, but there's some solid tropical images. There's coordinating dies to go with it, and some big and small sentiments. Now this one's called Beach Beauties. It's a collaboration with Clever Girl Craftings, and there are coordinating dies to go with these little beach cuties. There's an umbrella and a towel and some little accessories. Now for the sport lovers, we have What a Good Sport Summer. And there's coordinating dies to go with all those little smaller sports. This is great for a planner, calendar, or cards for the sport lover. Okay, moving on to the embossing folders. This first one is called Leaf Bundle. Now, if you have never done an embossing folder, be prepared to have your mind blown by the detail, the intricate detail and texture that you get when you run it through with cardstock. This next one is called Vine Canopy. And I ran each one through my die cutting machine to show you the gorgeous impression. A lot of people do amazing techniques with this. You can ink up these embossing folders. You can spritz them with water. You can just do it on solid color cardstock for a textural background. This one's called Wildflower Field. And lastly, we have Roseville Bouquet. And I mean, look at that raised bloom. It'll blow your mind. Okay, now we have some standalone dies. We have these 3-word dies: Simply, The Best, and lastly, You Are Enough. I die cut these to show you. So as you can see, you get the outline, and then you get the word die. Of course, if you don't want to use the outline, you could just use the word die by itself. But these go great. Pop them on a colorful background. Next up is the Slimline Congratulations. And this has Christina Werner's gorgeous handwriting written all over it. Now it's definitely sized for a longer slimline congratulations card. And then we have this unique die. It's called the 3D card. Now I watched a video by Nina Trappini, how she put this thing together, and I followed her directions, and this is what it looks like when you put the 3D card die together. Bada boom! You've got this 3D card that fits in an envelope. I paired it with the Beach Beauties stamp set, add a little Lawn Fawn pattern paper, and then you can see how you can fold it back up and pop it in the envelope. So, I mean, everyone loves a pop-up interactive card. This is just fun. Okay, moving on to some stencils. First one is called Fading Stars. So again, these look like they're sized for slimline cards. Next is the Slimline Sunburst. Beautiful sunburst image on that one. And then Slimline Waves. Now I think this could go horizontal or vertical. However, you know, whatever tickles your fancy. And then we have Fading Tiny Dots, and then Fading Circles. Love that one. And lastly, we have Fading Hearts. So a lot of different stencil designs, which are perfect for the slimline cards. Now moving on to some Kathy Zielske products. This first one's called Pride. I die cut it to show you. Little rainbow pattern paper on the back, and then I popped up the white word die. And then we have Sassy Insides. Now, if you know Kathy Zielske and her wit and her sassiness, these are great little sentiments to stamp on the inside of your cards. And lastly, we have You Are Loved. This is a larger stamp set with the coordinating die. Kind of has the Pride theme, but it definitely can be used for a lot of different occasions. Okay, moving along to some new sentiment strips. These are pre-printed sentiments. We have the Reverse Pride and the Pride. So the Reverse Pride is the white printed on black, which are my personal favorite. And these pair great with Kathy Zielske's Pride and her You Are Loved stamp set, since we are celebrating Pride Month. Now the Pride is just the black on white. Next we have Reverse Wedding and Wedding. So these are identical, just reversed. So the white on black. And these are great because some of them are longer for a slimline card. And you've got the white on black, which pops with a colorful card. And then you've got the black on white. It's called Wedding. Great to use on congratulations wedding cards. I find sentiments that I can use for any occasion. I pull out those sentiment labels all the time. And then we have a new set of Susie Doodles. They're called Sun and Sea. So you get 2 of each design. These are pre-printed on watercolor cardstock, and you can use them with a variety of mediums: Copics, watercolor, crayons, Zig clean color markers. Kids love them. Kids of all ages. They make great gifts. And then we have 3 new woodblock stamps in this release. This first one is called Warm Hugs, and they have that beautiful red rubber mounted on a wood block. And then we have Sending Smiles. These are so beautiful, you could almost use them for decor, but they do stamp beautifully. And then lastly we have the Thank You. Okay, moving right along to some gorgeous new envelope colors. We have the Spring Green envelopes in the A2 size, and they are self-adhesive. Then we have the Dandelion envelopes, they're A2 size. And then there's also a package of Rainbow A2 envelopes. Now this is the package I would buy. You get every color, they're self-adhesive. And then you've got some slimlines. We've got Ivory slimline envelopes, and then another package of that Spring Green slimline. And again, these are the self-adhesive, sized perfectly for all those slimline cards. And then of course the Rainbow slimline envelope pack. Gotta love it. Okay, now this is really exciting. We have holographic rainbows cardstock. Look at it. Just look at it and bask in the beauty. And then last but not least, we have 2 new sequin mixes. We have the Rainbow Bright sequins, kind of a mixture of pastel-y, happy rainbow colors. And then we have the Galaxy sequins. And these have a few stars. some blue, and iridescent. And that is everything from this latest rainbow release with Simon Says Stamp. Before we go, I want to share a couple of projects that I've created. I used Kathy Zilski's Pride word die and the You Are Loved stamp set. And then for the 3D card die, I paired it with the Beach Beauties stamp set. Make sure and check out the Simon Says Stamp blog for more information. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.